Right, so in Angular we use event binding to handle events. So I'll show you an example in a sec. If we go back here and remove all this, I'm gonna remove all that, start from scratch, and I'm going to add an H1, and I'll say hello there. Well, probably shouldn't have removed the first one, but it's fine. And here, okay, we can add a button below that. We could say button, and we could say change name. So here, let's maybe use some string interpolation and um, add a name property here that we will define shortly. So we'll say name is equal to nothing. So far we have hello and then we have nothing, and when we click, nothing is gonna happen, right? So we can add a property here called click, and in order to do event binding we use these brackets instead of the square brackets that we use in most properties, in most attributes. And then we will, over here we will call some sort, or we'll have some action. So we could say name equals oops, we could say name equals Joshua, like that. So when we click on this change name, you'll see that name gets turned to Joshua. So you see that it's gonna give us hello Joshua. So that's one way of doing it. If it's like one expression, of course, that you need to perform, then it's okay to add it here. But you might have a whole chunk of code that you want to perform, so you want to actually define a method and then call that method instead. So we can say set name over here, change that to set name, and we'll define this method in our class component over here. We'll say set name to we'll say this dot name is equal to Joshua, and you'll see that we get hello Joshua over here. So that's basically how it works. So what happens is you're now sending you're trying to communicate from your view template to your class component, and that's another way. Remember in the last video we sent data from the class component to the HTML. Now we're doing a vice versa type of thing.